We're live.
All right.
How the motherfucker am I gonna get all the way through all this shit?
Good job.
Y'all stop laughing. Gotta do what we gotta do. Ah. What the heck? Kickbackers. What is that? How do we get logged out of Facebook?
Well, you have to log in as you.
Good point. Damn, what's the email address? Okie dokie. Hey man, we've been watching the news all week, and we're not gonna be doing a show on Super Bowl Sunday.
No.
So we were like, we gonna hit them with this shit today.
Pretty much. You know, we still gotta give you what's going on.
Surprise day and time.
Yeah, y'all tune in, chime in.
Let's see, that looks good right there. What up, Patty? Patty say, hey fam and JB.
Damn.
Hey yo, y'all stop doing JB like that.
Damn. That's rude.
Oh shit. What up, y'all? What up, love? I saw you tuned in. Y'all see the topics, man. We about to go all the way in.
Yeah. Let's get it.
That's what you told her. A brand new night, you know, trying to do it before the Super Bowl. So we was like, fuck it, man. Let's go ahead and just get it done now. And there was so much to talk about. What up, Tamika? What up, Meek? Meek, I can't call her Meek Millie. She ain't like that. But what up, Meek?
Somehow I lost the internet.
That's ungood. That's ungood.
That's weird.
What up, y'all? So, that's still funny to me. She and JB. That's still fucking funny, yeah. So y'all see the topics, and y'all know we got quite a few things to talk about. We definitely got to talk about what's going on with Jussie Mullet in Chicago. I don't understand, and we got to figure some things out.
Right.
Kamala Harris is going over a track record lately, and some of the things she's been saying has been kind of everywhere with her. The Super Bowl is coming up this week. We got B. Smith. It was going over her husband and the girlfriend. That had the Facebook groups on fuego, on fire. That shit was crazy. Just the debates going back and forth between the men and the women, the old, not baby boomers, the Generation X and the millennials. It was just a lot. So that's gonna be a fun topic. And I've heard some new music, some good music this week. You started the podcast. All right. Well, then we're live everywhere. So all of our Spotify, Apple Podcasts folks, you're tuned in. The Facebook people, y'all always here. YouTubers, you're here. And y'all saw me hopping around. You know I gotta hop around, man. Come on. How was I gonna get from the phone to the sofa? I think I did it smooth though. And as you can see, I got on clothes today. You know, last couple weeks I had on. Well,
You feeling a little better.
Yeah, I got a haircut. Shout out to Billions, JBillionsCutGuide.com came through today, lined me up right here in the living room. That was much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Boss shit, that's how bosses do. We get our haircut in the middle of the house, Bob would go to the house. Yeah, like that. Yeah. But shout out to my man Billions for doing that for me. I feel like a new nigga, JB. I've been on that scooter, on them crutches, just sitting around in the house. Now I'm like, fuck it, I get my trash bag tied around like motherfucking cast, hop in the shower, get dressed.
Yeah.
No more bird baths or whole baths. Head to the store. Before we get started, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. So I went to Publix yesterday because I ran out of water. I need you to get the water on my car for me. I ran out of water, so I'm gonna get some water and snacks and some food and shit. Made me a big ass pot of chili, so I ain't gotta be on my leg cooking too much. I can snack on that the next couple of days. So I get to the checkout line, and they say, "Oh, the little college girl, I do it for you, I'm like, "No, I got it. I'll do it for you." And I guess he see me on the scooter all fucked up, like, "Just get out the way, old man. Let me do it." So she bring all my stuff up, scan it for me. I pay for it, put it in the cart. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get a nigga to walk me to the car or something.
Right.
The college girl walks me to the car, and I'm sitting there like, "Thank you, sweetie, appreciate it. Thanks." And like a little 19-year-old girl carrying my groceries for me. I'm like, this looks so bad.
Oh, man.
This doesn't feel right. So we get to the car, she putting everything in there. I make sure I grab the water. I'm like, I'm leaning on the scooter, I can get the water, I can get everything. She helped me put everything in there, and I was just grateful. Because what I'm going to say,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really couldn't do it on my own. So I'm like, thank you. Then I get home, and I'm like, I bet. Fuck! How am I getting this shit in the house? I need that college girl so bad. I'm like, yo, how am I gonna get all this shit in the house? I gotta go up steps on my crutches on my scooter. I'm like, yeah.
No Publix will deliver your groceries for you.
Everybody was saying it on Facebook. They was telling me. What I wound up doing, I brought my scooter in the house and got my crutches, and then took my crutches back out and grabbed stuff and I couldn't get the thing of water, so what I did was I opened up the case of waters and I put like one bottle of water in every bag. So I would have water all day today till you got it. But I got like all this shit to make the chili in the house, and I made the chili. So that's my little adventure, man. What up, Freedom? That's my little adventure. You ready, JB?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. Welcome to Kickback TV, live from Atlanta, also known as the Black Singing Men, and a revolution will be televised. I'm Luther Mayor, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I catch it. If you got it, I match it. Every Sunday at 7 or Thursday at 9 or Friday in the morning, we right back at it. Shaolin, fantastic.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm JB Frank. I'm that gangster geek representing NWA, Nerds with Attitude. Hey, man, it's Thursday.
Y'all listen to JB and Monica? Gangster, geek, nerds with attitude. That's how you know me in 2019, man. That's how you know me in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so, I guess, well-rounded is the term.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas, that's the lesson to be learned. I just want to put it out there. I mean, be a gangster geek. Be a nerd with attitude. Get it on both sides. I just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's going to
be the righteous ratchet.
Yeah, it's going to be relevant to the topics tonight, too.
Hell yeah. So our hot story today, JB, is B. Smith, unfortunately, has been stricken with Alzheimer's. She's been suffering through this for the last few years. Her husband, Will Samples, has been by her side, but has gotten to the point where he has moved on. Mm-hmm. He is dating a young woman. It shouldn't matter, but he's dating a young white girl. And he's moved her into the house with him and B. Smith. And it seems like they're both caring for her along with the children. But Black Twitter, a lot of black female Twitter was in uproar, Facebook, everything, because they feel like, how can he do that to her? Mm-hmm. How can he bring a woman into that household? And I guess there's two sides to it. You can say he brought a woman in there, that's his girl, he loves her, he brought her in. And just by virtue of her being there, she's a part of the process.
Right. She's
a part of the healing. Or you can say, fuck that, you're supposed to be with your wife and take this in the health and not have a girlfriend and not bring nobody in and feel that way. And that's the two sides that Facebook was on, JB. First, I just want to get your personal assessment of the situation. How does JB Frank see this?
Well, this is a situation that's kind of personal to me because I'm kind of seeing it happen with my family, with close family. So I understand the progressive loss that happens when you progressively lose someone to Alzheimer's. Now, I think people who deal with this later in life have better constructs to deal with this. But you got to understand that this started to happen early for him. Yeah. So it was probably a part of their process. And, you know, I would imagine that this woman is supporting the family as much as he is at this point to become such an integrated part of their lives. I think that this is a very personal decision that we have to respect, you know.
I'm going to agree with you, JB. If he was doing something wrong, I'm pretty sure family members would be complaining about it publicly. My only issue in this is the way he went public with it.
Right.
I don't even have an issue that he went public with it.
Right.
If he wants to say, hey, I'm in love, I found someone else, but I'm never going to turn my back on B. Smith and she's going to be with me, you know, until, I would have been like, okay, you know,
right.
What else is he supposed to do?
Right.
But it was the fact that the very first post he ever made said, you know, this is me and my girlfriend, and I don't care what you think. And it was like, whoa, buddy, I didn't even know you had a girlfriend. And I don't care what you think. I'm like, whoa. It's like on the old Bill Cosby story from the Cosby Show, where he says, what's your favorite meal? Like steak. How you like that steak? With potatoes. You like onions on it? Yeah. A little bit of A1? Oh, yeah. And then you get your broccoli, your cream cheese, your baked potato. Hell yeah. That's your favorite meal? Hell yeah. Now imagine if Big Cheese on the most beautiful china in the world. You sit in a 5-star restaurant and eat it. Like, yeah, I'm in heaven if that happened. He said, imagine if they went to the trash can, got the dirtiest lid, all kind of gutter, sewer, juice, and rat poop all over it, and took your favorite meal and served it to you on that. It ain't that good no more, is it? And I think that's what he did. He served us his new relationship on the dirty trash can lid through her Facebook account.
Yeah. When
he could have served it to us on Fine China, and we could have been like, good for you, man. Good for you. Glad that you're able to do this, and kudos for sticking by B. Smith's side throughout all of this.
That's a hell of a metaphor, and it's very, very relevant. A lot of times, though, you kind of have to, when people are dealing with that much pain, you kind of have to forgive them for what they say sometimes. And what we're talking about is what was said in conjunction with what was done, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the actions speak louder than the words, maybe, in that case, you know?
Thank you, right, JB. Very, very well said. Very, very well said. I'll pray for B. Smith. Well, I'll send positive energy to B. Smith, to the entire family, and I hope they figure it out. But I'm not vilifying him for having moved on.
Right.
And I don't think most people would, honestly, if it wasn't on the trash can lid.
Right.
So when something happens to Ashanti and I wound up moving on to Rihanna, I'm not going to present it this way out. Or a Mel Negra, or maybe Margot Robbie if I decide to take the other persuasion like he did. It won't be presented this way. You guys will know that I still love Ashanti, and I just moved on to someone else. All right. Our viral story. My left stroke just went viral. JB's high school basketball teammate, Jussie Mullet.
Come on, yeah.
What? Y'all was in
No, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's like 36 years old. Hell no. Hell no. He's 36 years old.
All right. JB's
dropped this story
legend
last week, y'all. We dropped this story on Sunday, but yeah, go ahead.
So, let me get serious. Jussie Mullet was attacked. He says it was by white supremacists in MAGA hats saying this is MAGA, I said MAGA, but they really are MAGAs, MAGA country, and fuck him, you nigger faggot. And they beat him, poured bleach on him, tied a noose around his neck. In Chicago, downtown Chicago, around 2 a.m.
Right.
Now, I'll give credit where credit is due. I got some homies, TJ, the Chicago kid, who went viral because we posted his thoughts in different Facebook groups. So shout out to you, nigga. And O-Gun, my nigga O-Gun. And they were saying from the beginning something didn't sound right.
Right.
I was like, well, I don't know. Let's just wait and see. And they were like, we got the MAGA hat supporters attacking him, but they know him from the Soy Empire. They know that he's gay. And I'm like, well, racist people watch black shit all the time. They're like, fuck them niggas, Jordan's the best. Like, what? Fuck them niggas, I love watching Martin. What? So it didn't alarm me. I just didn't feel like I had enough information.
Right.
And now the police are saying, Chicago police are saying, they don't think they have enough information.
They can't find anything. They can't find any evidence. They can't locate the people who beat him up on the street where he said it happened. There's no camera footage on any of the surveillance cameras around the city. There are no other eyewitnesses. So now the story is getting kind of weird. And that's unfortunate. But the fact remains that he still wound up going to the hospital. Somebody beat his ass.
Right.
So we need to find whoever beat his ass at the end of the day.
I agree 100%. That person needs to be found. Now, if he's lying about who did it, what does that say? If he's putting this on white supremacists, white nationalists, Trump supporters, and it was some hood niggas, or it was a gay lover or something. What if it was something other than white supremacists?
I think the judgment comes later, but the priority doesn't change. You need to find whoever did this first, because the crime was committed.
First priority, find whoever committed the crime.
Exactly.
All right, I agree with that. So I want to say that myself, because you're 100% right, JB. First priority is find whoever committed the crime. Now, we found out it wasn't who we said it was. How do we look at that?
Then it's time to look at him and why that happened, right? But yeah, I mean, there's no evidence of anything. So how did he wind up in the hospital? So the whole investigation might change. Maybe we need to start looking in his home. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think this was a publicity stunt?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, that's why I think, the priority is to understand, where the ass whooping came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who beat his ass. And then, once you figure out that, you kind of understand everything.
Randy said, who the hell at Subway at 2 a.m.? Sounds fishy. I mean, I've gotten drunk and high. Like me and JD used to be roommates. And, we be like, nigga, need some munchies, nigga. Let's go and get something.
Yeah.
And we'll go and, I don't know, Subway not open around here.
Nah.
We might, run to Wendy's or McDonald's or whatever the fuck, that's open. Or, go to the bar, well, maybe not 2 a.m., but, there are times when you leave the house in the middle of the night when you probably shouldn't, which is probably how I broke my shit, leaving the house when I shouldn't have. But, I mean, it's fishy. That's what we know. Something isn't adding up.
Right. Because if it was all of that, then you would expect some corroborating evidence at this point, and there isn't any. So we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, they need to find whoever did it, and he needs to fully cooperate and potentially maybe stop lying.
Yeah, I've been telling my man Ogun, I'm holding out, I'm reserving judgment. I'm waiting before I make a definitive statement. And I want to tell you guys the same thing. Tomorrow, next show, more information, I'll speak more definitively. Right now, I don't know what the hell happened.
Right.
And I don't know, it don't sound right.
Right.
And I don't know if that means it's because of him. It could be because of the police. Well, all the thing I know is something don't sound right.
Right.
And that's all I got.
Right. I think that's all we got. We'll stay tuned. This is week 2 on this, on this topic. So maybe we'll find some more out next week.
Yeah. Our what the fuck story of the day. Man, maybe it's because I'm such a fan and grew up around these guys or on these guys. I'm just kind of like, damn. But Tisha Campbell Martin from the Martin TV show, from Little Shop of Horrors, from School Days.
Right.
Gina was married to Dwayne Martin from Above the Rim, from that basketball, above that other TV show he did with Morris Chestnut and Patty LaBelle, Out All Night, I think. Mm-hmm. Every black sitcom he's had a role. Hot Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart. They divorced last year, and she came out to say recently that one of the reasons was because Dwayne Martin was beating her
for the last 20 years.
Yeah, 50 years assaulting her. They got together in '96. We got married in '96. So, and she says, they've been divorced, and he's attacked her as recently as 30 days ago. And they're not even together anymore. They're divorced.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's terrible, and especially in today's cancel culture, where the Me Too movement has influenced all of us, including myself, and not in a bad way. It positively influenced us to look at these things differently. And as I look back and say, you've been beating this woman for 20 years, and she divorced you, and you're still attacking her, like, you would have been a piece of shit before. Let me be clear about that. Before Me Too, before cancel culture, you would have been a piece of shit. But now, after, the last evolution that happened, I call it evolution, the last 2 years, where we all learned a little bit more about ourselves and our behavior, men and women, you really a piece of shit too, and putting your hands on her as recently as 30 days ago.
Well, and you deserve the judgment that the movement has earned for you at this point, because this is yet again another example. And what the message has consistently stated is the prevalence of this type of abuse. And now they're proving themselves right. Like, it is what it is. It's horrible. I just thank God that, I did my best to avoid those situations when I could, and if women have felt threatened by me, I'm sorry, and let's talk about that, because I don't know that I always did the right thing, but I know I've avoided these things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that makes me feel better, because look at how many men didn't. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's like, and kudos to Tisha Campbell for finally speaking out, especially if she was attacked as recently as 30 days ago. Then I kind of, yes, I'm like, good. Thank you for being brave enough to speak out, and the rest of you women that maybe even watching us on Facebook or YouTube or listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, reach out, speak out. And fuck it, reach out. Holler at me. Holler at JB. For real.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But definitely speak out and get out of that situation. Because I think that's what gets lost. We vilify the men, but we don't do enough, I think, of encouraging the women to leave the situation. And I say, I'm not blaming any woman. I'm just saying I want to offer you encouragement and strength, if I can, to help you get out of it. I'm not blaming you for staying. I'm just saying, sister, I believe in you and you can get out of that situation. That's all I'm saying. Because I know things get misconstrued and twisted around. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, I believe in you and I believe you have the ability to get out of it, and I'm pulling for you and I'm rooting for you and I'm cheering you the fuck on. Get away from that nigga that's putting his hands on you. Like, get away from him. He don't love you the way you should be loved if you put his hands on you. Now, he could love you by his definition, but that definition ain't the definition.
Right.
So, shout out to Tisha Campbell, damn Dwayne Martin, and all the sisters that's watching. If you're under the sound of my voice, you can get out. You can tell your best friend. You can tell your brother. You can tell your coworker. You can tell your human resources department at your job, or your what do they call them, JB? The medical, your benefits, the people that do your employee benefits. HR. You can tell them. You can tell a cousin. You can tell a stranger on Facebook and ask them to help you. You can tell me or JB. Straight up.
Tell somebody.
Tell somebody. And I'm encouraging you to. I'm not blaming you if you don't. I'm just lifting you up so that you know, to give you the strength to do it. Yeah. Right, JB?
Yeah, absolutely. We got your back. And
facts.
And not just us. Hey, Nu, let's take a quick break right now.
All right, let's take a quick break. I don't know that I can, broken ankle. I don't know if I'm going anywhere.
Nah,
I'm gonna take. You can't do that. You can't do that. Unless we're stopping. If we're stopping, we're stopping. Then stop. If we're stopping, stop.
We can't start back up again.
We have one option: to stop it and restart it, or to let it run.
Okay, I'm saying stop it and restart it.
What? We'll be back. We'll be back.